Last week, April 2nd, Trump announced as Liberation Day, where he signed an executive order levying blanket tariffs on just nearly every country in the world.
The first thing that you just have to consider when you look at what is happening with this tariff policy and how you know it's obviously a hoax. On the one hand, Trump is saying, well, we have to change everything with global trade. We have to have these tariffs because, it's destroying the country and we need a totally different policy. And on the other hand, he's saying, well, actually, wait a second. Even though I just ripped all these countries that I claim have stolen all of our jobs over all of these different years and say we need to bring back manufacturing to America, if they decide to do a deal that is to my liking, then I'll just go back to having low tariff or no tariff barriers on those countries. So essentially continuing the exact same policies, the sort of PR push they're putting behind this, which is to manipulate working class people in America who do feel the pain of deindustrialization, to manipulate them to make them think that they're doing something other than just continuing their billionaire agenda. It has nothing to do with workers and certainly nothing to do with the manufacturing boom. Even their own best case scenario in their fact sheet is a 1% increase of manufacturing employees. There's a deeper reality here that's behind these tariffs that very much is saying we have to disrupt the momentum towards the growth of other centers of economic power at home and abroad. They don't want any countries challenging U.S. Hegemony over the imperial system, over the world economy. And at home, they want to make sure that there is no real significant working class resistance to profiteering as well. So they're going to try to beat workers into the ground as much as they can. Saying always goes, trade wars lead to real wars. Because a lot of times when the economics aren't adding up, when the math is not mathing, in order to maintain complete and total dominance, you then just go to war with the people who you were trying to dominate, who you failed to dominate through your trade war mechanisms. We know what Trump thinks about China. We know what the Marco Rubios of the world think about China. We know they're doing the war games. We know they're arming up Taiwan. We know that they're militarizing the Philippines. We know that they're doubling down on their military presence in South Korea and Japan, building these bases on Okinawa, even though no one wants them. So we know for a fact that the U.S. is preparing to not lose, and that they recognize that the end of unipolar hegemony is potentially coming, and that they may not actually be able to disrupt it via economic means alone, although they're going to try, and that's what they're doing now. And if need be, they will move to the next phase, which is to try to wage a war.